Man, it's weird. Normally around this time of the year, it's just a lot of we just coming off the summer league, so you're excited about your young guys, and you're also starting to think like, oh man, will the Knicks win more than 20 games this season? No, the Knicks, we had a solid offseason. We had a good offseason to the point where it's like, are we going to be the same as last year, or are we going to be a lot better? I'm seeing people saying we're going to have 50 games this year, 40. Like, I don't hate any of the predictions, at least within the community, because outside of the Knicks community, you know what it is. It's a field day, as it always is. I'm not going to talk about what others are saying, but within the Knicks community right now, it's really nice. We had a good offseason this past week. Seeing Kemba, Evan Fournier, you know, and then in Summer League, seeing our rookies and the second year guys play. I'm really excited about this Knicks team. And you guys know this because you see me in these videos the last few days about my excitement, seeing, you know, my excitement about Deuce and all the rookies and stuff like that. But what are you guys feeling? Let's find out in this video. But before then, run the intro. What's going on, CK Cruz, boy, CK2K, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Do not forget to like this video, guys. I apologize, there was no videos last week except for one day. A lot's been going on behind the scenes, but we're back on track, hopefully. As you guys know, last week we had a lot going on in the Knicks community, from getting the new schedule. We saw Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. The hilarious moment between Kemba and Tom Thibodeau happened.
Will there still be a plan for you to play back-to-backs or not play back-to-backs?
Gotta ask them. Ask Tiz.
Fournier looking like he's beyond excited to be a Knick. Had a great interview with my guy CP over at Knicks Fan TV. If you have not checked that out, go show some love to my man CP. If you're not already subscribed to Knicks Fan TV, I don't know what to tell you. But a lot of great stuff going on with the New York Knicks right now, and it's exciting. It's good to see, and we're going in the right direction. You know, Q Grimes is going in there meeting Taj Gibson. Like, all kinds of cool stuff are happening behind the scenes. The players are liking each other. Julius Randle is out there doing his thing. The NBA is giving us respect as far as us now having 29 nationally televised games. Our schedule, in my opinion, is not crazy. I feel like normally we get pitted against a wall in certain points of the schedule, though we do have some pretty weird stretches. The majority of the schedule is really solid. I'm really happy with the schedule that we have going into this season. So a lot of good things. But like I said, I've given my opinion on almost everything. If it's not on here on YouTube, it's on Instagram, on Twitter. But what are you guys thinking? I love doing videos like these. You guys keep asking me when's the next one, but it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for another version of reading your comments, where I just go through and we show love to everybody in the community. What you guys think? The community of the CK crew and the Knicks community, because I'm going straight off of the comments from previous videos. So let's get into that. Shout out to Christopher Hall, who said, hey, CK2K, subscribe to your channel. Chris from Oklahoma, and say hi to Ashley and CP and Knicks Fan TV. David, his friend Chris from Oklahoma. What? David, his friend Chris from Oklahoma, OKC Thunder fan and New York Knicks fan. When will the NBA schedule come out for the New York Knicks? Well, that just came out. You posted this 2 days ago, and the schedule came out the following day. But shout out to Chris. Appreciate the comment. Yes, I do know you from the show. I know I have a OKC fan on this channel as well, Bystander Tom. So shout out to the OKC fans, especially with me always trying to poach Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off of your hands. But we appreciate you guys and appreciate the support. This next one says, he looks like with time he could become a great option at either position. I don't think we have seen him at his best offensively yet. Okay, if this is about my last video, I don't know, are you talking about Deuce or are you talking about IQ? I'm gonna answer this as if you're talking about both. So this is my response if you're talking about Deuce. I mean, that's true. We only saw him in a few games in Summer League. You know, we saw him show that he can score mid-range, and the three-point game is looking good. He can get to the rim. He's a solid all-around player, but I mean, he hasn't played a professional game yet. He was just playing Summer League, so we don't know what he's gonna be. Now, this is if you're talking about IQ. Yeah, there's 100% another level to IQ's game that we are going to see. I'm very excited about this kid, and especially to have the rookie year he had. This is just the beginning of what Immanuel Quickley is going to be. All right, so there's your answer for whether you're talking about Deuce or Immanuel Quickley. use the one that makes sense for what you're going after. J. Noble Able. Yo, CK, what's good, my dude? Love the content and channel. I feel with our injury-prone vets, the rookies will get minutes, especially when we do load management throughout the season to keep guys fresh for the playoffs. I completely agree. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, when it comes to Nerlens and Mitchell Robinson, there will possibly be injuries that are going to take place throughout the season. We have Taj Gibson, who's going to be back, and we have a lot of situations for Jericho Sims to climb up. Maybe Obi playing some 5, even though I'm still not crazy about it yet. There's a lot of instances for everybody across the board, from Derrick Rose missing some games, Kemba Walker, even though if or when he misses games, we have guys that can step up and fill the role with no problem, and that's what I love about it. We have a great amount of depth, and I just really hope that we also use the youth that we have on this team as well. So yeah, I completely agree, Darren. McBride and Grimes don't have to worry about a thing. It's only a matter of time because they are good two-way players. Them kind of players are hard to find. Rolling Chestnut, keeping it a buck, and I completely agree with you. Tell them, dog. Tell them. Let's stop comparing these guys. They're going to make their own name if they're not Summer League babies. Which brings me to the ugliness. Which brings me to the ugliness. IQ, who was the crowd favorite last year, may lose his spot to these better defensive guards with comparable offense. Yes and no. I definitely feel like there's going to be a big void that needs to be filled for the Frank Hive, because now that Frank Ntilikina is officially not coming back with the New York Knicks, there's going to be a big open spot for some of the Frank Hive people to latch onto. I feel like Deuce has that spot wide, like for the taking. I don't know if anybody's going to infringe on the IQ Hive, because there's a lot of people who are really critical on Manuel Quickly, believe he's a point guard, believe this, that, and the third. I hear what you're saying, but I think there's a big Frank Ntilikina sized hole that needs to be filled. Pause. Quan, shout out to CK crew member Quan. My man said, hey CK, good to see you happy and doing your thing, man. Bless up. If you could draft one person from the 2007 draft, who would it be? Be honest. I don't even have to look it up. I know exactly what draft this is. I'm drafting Kevin Durant. Point blank, period. Even then, I was drafting Kevin Durant. Point blank, period. I know the time was different. It's just Kevin Durant, was just so much fun to watch at Texas. I know Greg Oden was supposed to be the next best thing, injuries aside. No one saw. Well, actually, you could have seen it coming because he was kind of injury prone too. Regardless, Kevin Durant is my answer. 2007. That's what I'm drafting. DJ AK Gold saying, imagine the unimaginable. Knicks beating the Nets in the playoffs and shocking the entire world. Amen? Amen. I mean, why not? It'd be dope. It'd be dope. My man Marvin said, run the intro. Run the intro. I love how the run the intro and the let's get it, those have they've sparked a life of their own. I love y'all, man. Majority Media saying, I appreciate the tough love and honest opinion on IQ and Obi. If we're going to move forward and compete, we have to get better and not have glaring holes in the game. After getting exposed by the Hawks, I'm not trying to see that again. Big fan of these draft picks. They're going to apply pressure and add to the depth. It feels like we can breathe a bit if they go after a star, knowing we aren't going to have players that can step in. Yeah, first of all, appreciate, I did give a little bit of tough love, and as expected, there were some people in the chat that were really upset. They're like, no, I disagree about this, and which is fine, which is what I love about Sports Talk. And there's other people who like Majority Media saying that they do agree with the points, and they love hearing those kind of points. GD is speaking exactly the way I'm expecting. I think this is how it's going to happen for this season, but GD saying the kids may be sprinkled in during the beginning of the season and given more time as the season goes on during around All-Star weekend. I agree. I think it might be a little bit before even that, but I 100% agree. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is going to throw it at them right away. He's going to sprinkle them in, and then it's up to them to do what they do with the minutes that they're given. So if Q gets about 5-8 minutes a game, what does he do in those 8 minutes? Does he lock up the best player on the other team? Does he get 2 quick threes off 100% shooting? Like, those kind of moments will be what Tibbs is looking for to move forward with giving them more minutes as the season goes on. But I definitely expect them to be parts of the rotation around All-Star Weekend as well. I like that. Good point. Sly Cooper said, Knicks fans, I think we get to the second round this year. God willing. You know what? Like I said, I really feel good about this team. I'm not ready to make a prediction on where we go playoff-wise and what our season record is going to be. Give me a little bit more time. We just got the schedule. Let me look over it once, twice, 4 times. I'll get back to you on where I think we're going to be. Shout out to my man Dylan, Shop, Charles, CK Crew, member. 11 months. My boy, I appreciate you, Dylan. You've been supporting for so long. CK Crew members, love all you guys so much. More things coming your way. Another discount code will be coming to my CK Crew members shortly. I really appreciate all the support. It really means a lot. Go straight to the channel and helps us out a lot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. He said, my boy CK looks hella tired. LOL. Get some rest, brother. Saw you on TV with Pop. My fiance was laughing at me because I yelled at the screen. Elevate, yo. This is a comment I get all the time. You don't understand the amount of times I go through my comments. I see CK looking tired, or CK just coming off of a nice joint, or something around. I don't smoke weed, all right? And I'm rested, okay? I just have T-Mac syndrome. I have RJ Barrett syndrome. I just have sleepy eyes. I'm awake. I feel good. I was fine at the video. My eyes just look sleepy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And there ain't nothing wrong with people who smoke. Don't get it wrong. All my homies, I got a lot of homies that smoke. It's just, it ain't for me. Shout out to the homie Arms. He said, pfft. Rokas was the best one out there. Hey, Rokas was dope. In the first few games, he was a little but in the games I was at the end of that week, Rokas was doing his thing. I liked Rokas. He won me over for sure. Tyler Grant saying, as I live near Toronto, and shout out Tyler Grant, CK Crew member. He says, as I live near Toronto, I'm a natural Raps fan as a secondary. It feels weird to say that I got the Knicks over Raps this season. It feels like some goofy alternative timeline if you were to tell me this a few years ago with the hype emoji. Yeah, I agree. I have a homie who is as well from Canada. He's a Raptors fan, and he feels the same way. You know, the Raptors are in a slight rebuilding stage, but when I say slight, it's real slight because they still have talent there, but they got a lot of young talent to go with it. I still think the Raptors are going to be solid this year, man. Maybe, you know, like a 7-8 seed, maybe even higher than that. But you know what it is. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. That's why I do videos like this one, because I want to go back and be able to get and interact with your guys' comments through a video so you guys can see them. I try my best to go back and get as many of them as possible, I heart as many of them as possible, respond to as many of them as possible. But that's why videos like this exist, so I can get back and talk to you guys. So let me know your thoughts about everything that was talked about in this video in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. Follow me over on Twitch, join the Discord, you know the vibes. Anywhere you want to come in contact with me, I'm there. You just gotta look, it's right there, description below for all that stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Let's get it. See you guys in the next video. Knicks are back, baby. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Cold pizza like Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for that new wave. I think I like it how it is.